I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you are behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you
just did on her birthday. It was more than just another celebration, it was a powerful statement. After what seemed like a regular workout, the Indiana Fever surprised her with a sweet birthday serenade. But the real moment that had social media buzzing wasn't the cake or the balloons, it was Clark's incredible shooting display. The Fever shared a video of her sinking 50 out of 54 three-pointers. Yes, you heard that right, 50 shots. That's an astonishing 93% accuracy from deep.
Clark, honey, all night tonight. Are you talking about Clark? Taylor finds Clark from the logo. 6 on the shot clock. Clark, a dig on the weak side, but she comes off a pin down here, wide open. Impact on what it has done and how they are looking at their.
Some might shrug it off as just practice, but for Clark, this was more than a display of skill. It was a glimpse into her intense preparation for the season ahead. This is the same Caitlin Clark who averaged 19 points and nearly 9 assists as a rookie, proving she's ready to take control. With shooting like that in practice, the rest of the WNBA isn't just watching, they're starting to feel the pressure. If you thought her rookie year was impressive, get ready, the Caitlin Clark show is just getting started. But before we dive into the excitement she's about to bring, take a second to hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video with anyone who needs to know about Clark's incredible rise. Let's jump in. 3 from rookie challenges to rising star. Clark's rookie season had its share of challenges. Moving from college ball at Iowa to the WNBA wasn't exactly easy. In her first 10 games she struggled a bit to find her groove, with her shooting percentages dropping below 30% at times. Her assist-to-turnover ratio was almost even at 1-1, leaving fans puzzled. Where was the sharpshooter who made three-pointers look as easy as taking layups in college? But that's the thing about Clark, she thrives in tough situations. Even when things weren't going her way, she still managed to average an impressive 19 points and 9 assists per game, showing that even on her off days she's still better than most players. She refused to settle for good enough. Instead, she used her challenges as motivation, honing her skills to prepare for what was next. By the end of her rookie season, she didn't just grow in confidence, she became a more formidable player.
While she's just 26 games into her career and just 22 years old, Caitlin Clark is already making a profound and historic impact.
Now, let's fast forward to her recent workout, the viral 93% shooting session. This isn't just a hot streak, it's the result of relentless effort. Clark's coaches have mentioned how she has been refining her shooting mechanics and focusing on consistency. If she can bring this level of performance to
white girl is successful. White girl more popular. White girl must be bad. Bad white girl. And of course your fans are racist. You racist!
When Caitlin Clark's 216.
What makes her shooting so deadly? Making 50 out of 543 threes isn't just impressive, it's historic. But what truly sets Clark's shooting apart is her muscle memory and technique. Watch her shoot, and you'll see the precision in every single movement. Her form is so consistent, it's like watching a replay every time she releases the ball. This kind of repetition builds a solid foundation for success, even under pressure, making her a nightmare for defenders. Most professional players would celebrate hitting 80% in practice, but Clark has shattered that standard. Experts agree that this level of accuracy isn't a fluke, it's a sign of something much bigger. Her shooting isn't just about natural talent, it's the result of countless hours spent refining her craft. Clark's workouts focus not just on volume, but on achieving perfection. Her coaches set an 80%
brought that noise. And the fact that she can knock down the NBA three-pointer, especially back then, and still get to the rim when you play up on her, like she was cat quick. She just really brought the complete package.
Well, you said she brought the noise, and I'd be remiss not to mention lately getting involved in some controversy. How important, and there's no doubt about the greatness of Cheryl Swoops and her impact on basketball, not just women's basketball, but basketball in general. But how important it is for the older legends to embrace what's going on today?
Extremely important. It's so incredibly important. We have to bridge that gap between what's going on today and what we experience, and it will help the younger generation.
Let's not overlook the added pressure she faces in games. Hitting three-pointers in practice is one thing, but doing it with defenders in her face is an entirely different challenge. Still, with her solid form and mental toughness, there's every reason to believe she can maintain this deadly accuracy.
I thought it was physical. I don't know, obviously it wasn't like the best start in the first half for myself. Getting into foul trouble, and then you got to sit on the bench and try to come back into the game and get into a little bit of a flow, but obviously too many turnovers. That's not going to get the job done, but I think just a lot of things to learn from. I didn't think we played well, and we had cut it to 6 in the third quarter, so I think that's a positive you look at. Like, we really did not play a good game, but we were right there at moments, and then it kind of got away from us at the end of the third and fourth quarter. Didn't have the greatest start, so I think just a lot to learn from. You know, it's the first one. There's going to be good ones, there's going to be bad ones, and, you know, like we said in the locker room, like, we play on Thursday. You got to learn from it and move on and be ready to go.
A shooter evolving into a true leader. While Clark's shooting gets most of the attention, it's really just one part of her story. Beyond her scoring ability, she's becoming a well-rounded player and a true floor general who can control the game. During her rookie season, she didn't just score, she also facilitated, nearly averaging 9 assists per game. Her ability to balance scoring with playmaking is what truly sets her apart. Great point guards don't just fill the stat sheets, they influence the game. Clark's commitment to improving her pace and decision-making shows she's aiming for greatness. Her coaches have praised her off-season work, highlighting how she's refining her mechanics and elevating her basketball IQ. This isn't just about being a great shooter, it's about being the driving force behind her team. If Clark continues to sharpen her overall game, she won't just be a standout player, she'll become a transformative one. The Indiana Fever's offense will depend on her ability to stretch the floor, create opportunities, and keep defenders on their toes. It's not just about how many points she scores, it's also about the
Number 22, Caitlin Clark!
I think this is a good excuse to miss school.
Absolutely. To see your sister do that. Anna Stolke posting up, but you know who they go to. Right to Abby Marshall. Here comes Clark. How will she go for history?
Iowa City. This shot is an elite shot. A layup for Caitlin Clark. Nobody else in the country that's an elite shot.
Why defenders should be worried. Imagine trying to guard someone who can effortlessly make three-point shots from any spot on the court. That's the challenge defenders face when going up against Caitlin Clark. Her shooting range seems endless, her precision is deadly, and her confidence is rock solid. But the most surprising part? Her improved shooting isn't just about scoring points, it's about creating space for herself and her teammates. When Clark starts knocking down those long-range threes, it forces defenders to step way outside their comfort zones. This opens up driving lanes and allows her teammates to cut to the basket. So, it's not just her scoring that makes her so dangerous, it's how her shooting transforms the entire game. Teams will find themselves having to completely rethink their defensive game plans, and even that might not be enough to contain her. With her enhanced accuracy, Clark is setting a new standard for what it means to be a sharpshooter in the WNBA. She's more than just a scoring threat, she's a challenge that defenders struggle to solve. As the season progresses,
she's done. Honestly, this woman, she just alienated a huge portion of her fan base. You should see, I tweeted about this, and my Twitter feed is littered with people saying, I'm done with her. I'm over her.
The MVP discussion begins. It might seem a bit early to talk about MVPs, but when you're Caitlin Clark, the conversation starts sooner than most. After a rookie season with near-historic stats, she's already established herself as a serious contender for the league's top honor. With her improvements over the offseason, the excitement surrounding her isn't just justified, it's unavoidable. Clark's MVP candidacy isn't just about her impressive stats, though those certainly help, it's about the impact she has on the game. She elevates her teammates, making everyone around her better. Her unique combination of scoring, playmaking, and leadership is something truly special, setting her apart from her peers. As the Fever gear up for the upcoming season, all eyes will be on Clark. Can she handle the pressure? If her recent shooting performances are anything to go by, she's not just ready to meet expectations, she's prepared to surpass them. This could very well be the season where Clark secures her legacy as one of the all-time greats in the game.
I don't think you talk about NBL or WNBA basketball in general in Australia without talking about Lauren Jackson. I mean, she will always be the pinnacle of women's basketball here in Australia. And so is there space for her as we think about how we're rebuilding this league? Absolutely. And she's doing so much incredible community work with She Hoops, for example. And so I really look forward to getting to know her at a higher level and working with her in some capacity, because I think there's absolutely space for that to happen.
The Caitlin Clark effect, transforming the WNBA. Caitlin Clark isn't just changing the way the game is played, she's also shifting how the WNBA is viewed worldwide. Think about it, when was the last time a player captivated audiences like her, with her electrifying playing style, incredible shooting range, and fearless attitude? She's emerged as a generational talent. She's not just motivating her teammates to push their limits, she's also giving fans an experience they can't look away from, thrilling moments filled with excitement, unpredictability, and brilliance. The buzz around her workout video isn't just about her shooting stats, it's a testament to how she's sparking interest in a league that's been yearning for a standout figure to elevate it to new heights beyond the highlights. Caitlin symbolizes a larger cultural shift. Young girls are seeing a player who looks like them confidently making deep threes, just like their NBA heroes. Even guys who may have overlooked the WNBA before are now tuning in, eager to see what she'll do next. She's not just participating, she's crafting moments that resonate far beyond the basketball court.
This is truly a dream come true for me to walk into this role, to work alongside Kelly Krauskopf and Stephanie White on the basketball side in the tremendous business in the WNBA, and obviously led by the Indiana Fever. But I think all those experiences will lend themselves to hopefully doing the best job possible here.
Start with an attention grabber like, you won't believe what's happening with the Indiana Fever. Massive roster changes, shocking cuts, and a bold strategy that's shaking up the entire WNBA. Is this the start of a new dynasty or a colossal mistake? Introduce the topic. Briefly explain what the video is about. Today, we're breaking down the recent moves by